I'm James.
I'm Jose.
And this is Deth to Squids. But this time, the machine gun's being fired off by some ladies, okay?
Mac 10s, baby. Machine pistols.
Wait, are Mac 10s machine guns?
Machine pistols.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, I always thought a Mac 10 was just like a pistol.
No, it's a machine pistol.
Whoa.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Well, you know
For
guns.
not as much as Joe. I only know, like...
You were in the military. What's his deal?
Joe's got, like, weird knowledge about everything.
Okay. And I guess he plays a lot of FPS.
Yeah, Joe's like a gun nerd, a car nerd, a medieval combat nerd.
And also, like, the FPSs that he plays are different than the ones that I play because in his, the guns are named after real guns. In mine, it's like the big fucking gun.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I play like Duke Nukem and Doom. And like Unreal Tournament.
That's fair.
Yeah. I'm not playing GoldenEye, Call of Duty. I have some things to go on up front, okay?
Oh, we forgot to talk about what we're doing today.
Well, yeah, we'll get into that in a sec, you know?
Sorry.
Yeah, because I think I usually start, the first thing I say, or if we're like really excited about it, but we started talking about guns. I started presenting it, but then we were like, oh yeah, we got to get into gun discussion, as Americans do, babe. Okay. I have come up with a concept for the dumbest podcast I've ever thought of, but I think if it works, it will be the greatest podcast that I've ever come up with.
Okay.
It would be 4 episodes. However, it would have to be weekly, and there would be a specific daily time commitment to it. So here's my pitch.
Okay.
Freddy Krueger. He can kill you in your dreams. But the movies preach in your dreams you have the power. So I want to, every night, you, me, and whoever else we can get doing this, we always have to fall asleep to Freddy Krueger movies in hopes that we'll have a dream about Freddy Krueger and see if we can kill Freddy Krueger in our dreams. I told you it was stupid, but if it works, wouldn't that be amazing? We'd call it Dream Warriors, a quest to kill Freddy.
Holy shit, that's hilarious.
Or Dream Warriors, 3 idiots' quests to kill Freddy.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, guys, I think that works. It works, guys. The only thing is, like, I would also need to get Nicole on board because I fall asleep next to her. So I don't know if she'd be okay.
Nicole would have to be on the podcast.
Yeah, it would have to be the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it someday. Then I have some movies. So today we're discussing Night of the Comet. And I found some other movies because we haven't figured out what franchise we want to do yet. So I found some movies sort of related to at least the feel of Night of Comet. So we can say, like, this was our Night of Comet section. So we jump right over to another, I believe her name is Kelly Maroney, something along that. She played Samantha in this. She's also a character in Chopping Mall. Have you ever seen that?
No, that sounds interesting, actually.
Dude, it rocks. It's an 80s slasher movie, but the slashers are robot security guards at the mall, but they go haywire and then start killing humans.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. All right. And then Ultraviolet, which is a movie have you seen it?
No, I think I've heard of it, but it sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
It's a movie we should have done right after Resident Evil 6 because it's Mila Jovovich in a plot that is just identical to Resident Evil. So far that the intro is a voiceover of her explaining like how this virus shit happened, and it's like, what? Holy Christmas. It's just
Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm down.
Or we could plug in Tank Girl for that.
Okay.
Depending on what you want to do. But the last one we would need to do, Nicole and I are starting Magical Meatball Girls, and I was like, Nicole, before we record our first episode of that, you got to come in with the masters of this shit. And she wants to do Barb Wire, which is the Pamela Anderson comic book movie where she's just like this hot, sexy killer.
We can do that for sure.
Hell yeah, brother. Oh, man, my cold fingers feel good on my eyes.
I think we just got to do all three of them.
All right, hell yeah.
Yeah, because the
Ultraviolet
sounds insane.
Also, it's so insane because it's not a finished movie.
No.
And they released, so like there are like CG scenes where she's jumping over on a bike and what they do is they kind of just like click and drag the bike. It's so bad. It's so wildly bad, but then there are scenes that it's like, holy shit, this is fucking gnarly.
Yeah, I think we just got to do all three.
Oh, actually, we should end with that because we need to do Equilibrium someday.
Oh, the Christian Bale one?
Because that was directed by the same guy as Ultraviolet.
Hell yeah.
So we gotta do Equilibrium.
We'll watch Chopping Mall first.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Then we should watch Equilibrium.
Or maybe we do Chopping Mall, then Barbed Wire. So like Nicole
Chopping Mall, then Barbed Wire, and then we'll do the Equilibrium into Ultraviolet.
Actually, I would love to do that, to be like, holy shit, Equilibrium's so amazing. And then you go to Ultraviolet and you're like, oh my God, it's so bad.
We should watch both movies back to back. We should check and see how long it is.
I mean, I think that like it's an 85-minute movie, Ultraviolet, so that's not that long, but I feel like Equilibrium might be like 2 hours, 5 minutes. I don't think we could back to back those, man.
Yeah, you're probably right. Because like it would be funny to watch them back to back just to see. Because it's almost 90 minutes for Ultraviolet, and then you said it was Equilibrium. That's 107 minutes.
Yeah, that's too long. But I keep thinking your hoodie is your hair.
It is.
It's not.
I'm going to adjust this real quick.
Teenagers, all they want are two things: to go shopping and be cold cocked by a parental. Today, we head to the greatest year in pop culture, 1984, to discuss cult classic sci-fi apocalypse movie, Night of the Comet. It's been a while since writer James knows exactly what reader James will think of this movie because we've seen this movie. We, meaning writer and reader James, so they are different people, because even a day of experience can shape a person into a whole other being. Think I'm wrong? Well, what if you woke up in a projection room after a night of beeve hunting and Comet evaporated your family? You'd be pretty different, wouldn't you, huh?
Yeah, actually. If I was out last night, having a great time, and then came home and found out that my family just wasn't there anymore, I'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah. If it was Nicole, myself, and the cats, it would be better than the alternative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much better than being on your own.
Uh-huh. Because then what if I find one of those zombies and they start trying to chomp me and I'm like, ah!
Was your dad a Green Beret? Did he teach you how to fight?
Oh, shoot. No, he wasn't. My dad was a beige beret.
A beige beret is crazy. I think a beige beret still is, if I'm not mistaken. No,
that's what dads wear.
That's what dads wear for graduations.
Yeah, they're the beige brigade.
The beige brigade wearing the beige beret.
Uh-huh. There's a reason why this movie feels both so natural and weird at the same time. Writer-director Tom Eberhard would ask teenagers on set of different projects he worked on about how they'd react if they were the only people left in the world in order to get a better grasp on how the movie should go. This is why it starts off as an absolute romp of a sleepover movie type fun, like going on shopping sprees, bripping around in cars, shooting said cars with machine guns, etc. Most of the girls he talked to were always so fun-loving about a parentless apocalypse until the idea of dating came up. No dudes, no way. No honeys, straight bummy.
Straight bummy.
Unlike most movies we've talked about, this one was made for $700,000, but made back nearly $15 million. It was a success.
Hell yeah.
Unlike most of the movies we talk about.
And rightfully so. This movie fucking slaps. I wish it was even much bigger of a success.
The movie co-stars Kelly Maroney, which I initially was thinking, I wish we could do another movie she's in, but she's mainly in horror stuff, until I realized Chopping Mall is sci-fi as hell. Shopping mall guard bots go haywire and kill a bunch of early 20-somethings staying overnight at the mall. It's a blast, Jose. I forgot I wrote that in there, but yeah, I already told you about Chopping Mall.
Chopping Mall it is.
The scenes of empty Los Angeles were filmed in the morning on normal business days. The shots of the barren city were done quickly while the traffic was held up at stoplights. Kelly Maroney improvised the Uzi line when the weapon jammed for real. Director Tom Eberhard told the cast to react to unexpected occurrences in character since time and budget were tight and they needed to avoid retakes.
It worked.
Yeah, so when she goes, Daddy would have got us an Uzi.
Daddy would have got us an Uzi. That's the problem with these things. Daddy would have got us an Uzi.
That was improvised.
They did a good job.
When Samantha is arguing with her stepmother, Doris, in the beginning, actress Sharon Farrell actually slapped Kelly Maroney for real. Maroney felt like she wasn't getting the right reaction to Farrell's fake slaps to her and asked Farrell to slap her for real in order to get an authentic response. She also didn't want to waste too much more takes and wanted to wrap up the scene due to the low budget.
Hey.
It's wild.
That's a banger of a scene.
Was the cold cock real? I think it's just a slap that was. You can't actually punch another actor for real.
Well, I mean, you can't, but it happens all the time.
Like donkey punching.
Well, we don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows about that?
Do you think porno fakes donkey punches?
No.
I think they should. Like, you can't be just beating someone on a porno.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's not my thing, so I wouldn't know.
I know. It's not mine either. It makes me scared. The only bad thing about this movie is it was a big inspiration to Joss Whedon in creation of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Hey-yo!
I'm not going to say what I want to say.
Buffy, 2 thumbs down.
Yeah, not a huge fan.
It's just the Joss Whedon of it all. Like his writing, I don't like how he writes dialogue. It's a great concept, and all the actors were Sarah Michelle Gellar. If I were Goro, 4 thumbs up.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, everything else, get it out of here.
I will say, not a huge fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but huge fan of What the Hell Mouth.
Yeah, it was a good show, guys.
That was fun. Better than the show.
For sure. That's the only reason I was watching. I liked talking about it with friends. But I don't remember what I was going to say, so let's go on to reviews. 4.5 watched by Zara. Oh, to be in an abandoned mall in the 80s during the end of the world trying on clothes. 3.5 stars watched by Kim. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Siblings starring in horror movies will always be better than some girl and her lame boyfriend. And I agree. Yeah.
This is out of 5 or out of 10?
Out of 5.
Out of 5.
3 stars watched by Haunted Hippie. Girls really do just want to have fun, even during the apocalypse.
Yeah.
4 stars by they've been on, I think, more episodes than any other person. They just keep reviewing the movies we watch. Commander_Yui.
We gotta have them on at some point.
Someday. Here's some fun activities for you and your friends to liven up the end of the world. Use your new free time to go shopping. Listen to your favorite tunes. Exercise your Second Amendment rights. Try on new fashion. Find love in the world's smallest dating pool.
Fuck yeah, dude.
4.5 stars watched by Amelia or Emily. I'm not sure, guys.
Amelie.
I'm stoned. But maybe no, I don't think it's Amelie.
How do you spell it?
Emalie.
Amelie.
That is Amelie?
Yeah.
All right, I'm on these indie girls like Amelie. That's Childish Gambino, dude.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I was just listening to some of his old stuff the other day.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like some of his stuff from the Royalty EP, and then some of his earlier stuff, too. Got some good music. His early music's still pretty good.
Yeah, I like the EP, the campy. No, not camp. The one before camp.
Bonfire?
No, the one that had Freaks and Geeks on it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Man, that one.
Yeah.
I listened to that so much when... like right when it came out because we were fans of Community. So,
yeah.
And I knew because my friend started listening to him and he was like, he's really good. I was like, is he? Because even further back when he was just in Derek Comedy, I knew about him because he did a song with MC Chris. And I was like, wow, this is not good. And there from the Poindexter Sick Boy era to Cul-de-sac, there was a huge change because he was putting on this voice in the early stuff that was like very just distracting.
Yeah.
So when he changed that up, man, so good. But I would listen to that. When I hear it,
yeah.
I'm back riding my bike to Burger King for work one day because I didn't want to drive. I'm like, I can bike, that's fine. But just calm, relaxing, just with that in my headphones during the fall. It was great.
Yeah, I remember, not to age myself, but I was in high school when I found it. Might have been already like a couple years old by the time I found it, but yeah, great memories listening to it just because you don't expect it to be great. I mean, now you do because of who he is, but at the time.
And who was producing it.
Yeah, it's great. Go check out his early stuff if you haven't.
Yeah, because a dude Ludwig, who did Sinners and Black Panther and all of that, he was producing all of that.
I forgot about that too.
Because at the time he was doing Community and New Girl.
Yeah,
that's kind of what he was known for.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Man, the Community soundtracks just rip so hard. Oh, man.
You know what else rips so hard?
This movie.
This fucking movie, guys.
We forgot on these indie girls with Amelie. Yeah. Embracing, then weaponizing the Valley Girl stereotype, Night of the Comet gives teen girls a chance to finally show off those nose-breaking defense moves girls are taught to use when walking parking garages at night, allows them to utilize the hours and hours of arcade shooting game skills, but also doesn't punish them for talking about cute boys and shopping at the mall and putting on makeup. We can have it all.
That's what I love about this.
So most of the reviews were 3+ stars and very, very earnest. So I went to Amazon to find 1-star reviews. There are none. 2-star reviews, none. People love this movie.
I can't blame them.
Yeah, it rocks.
This movie fucking slaps. I thought it was gonna be a total
cheese fest
joke. Cheese fest.
It is very campy though, and
it is a little campy. I will give you that.
I think it's more absurd than campy because it's just they're solid jokes.
Yeah.
Or I think they're okay jokes, but delivered so well that they are A+.
They're delivered so well that it's they're A+, but they're also delivered and you just don't expect it to come out because you don't expect it to be in a movie like this for them to be a little comedic with things.
They're like, hey, you want to know what? Like when she Homer Simpsons into the hedges and closes the door after her sister's like, where are the kids? It's Saturday morning. Where are the kids? And
You're
then
just trying to scare me. Where are you hear that? It's quiet. Where are the kids?
Yeah. In a cul-de-sac that looks exactly like Poltergeist, Three Ninjas, Masked Rider. I love this type of suburb.
Yeah, me too. And then she just fucking falls, like just walks back in, like closes the door.
Yeah.
It's like, nope.
Just starts housing Lucky Charms.
Yeah, dude.
It makes so much sense. Like, yes, that's how I would react in this situation. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to calm down. I need to eat some Lucky Charms.
Nah, I need to get back to regular shit. Hold on, let me eat this.
I would be finding all the Lucky Charms and all the powdered milk so I could just still continue to eat Lucky Charms, cinnamon toast. Like I don't eat. It's the apocalypse. Man. Why wouldn't I just? I guess like to stay healthy. But why would I want to be healthy in the apocalypse? Like when my time comes, gadoosh, you know?
Yeah, I fucking feel that. Yeah.
So just eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
God damn it. Dude.
Find the sugar blend mix. Like go to a plant for goddamn Cinnamon Toast Crunch and just heave-ho the cinnamon sugar swirl concoction so you can just start dusting it on ice cream, on donuts that are glazed. Oh, wait, no.
Just go to the grocery store and make it yourself.
No, you gotta find. No, it's a specific blend.
It's a specific blend, okay, buddy?
I'm not doing an Italian thing. I'm dusting. I'm salt baying it. The blend.
Buddy,
I am not doing an Italian misrepresentation. Okay.
Hey. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to bully you.
Did you know Nicole's Italian?
Really?
Yeah, like 2%.
Bummer. I'm just kidding.
Her sister had a Me Too. No, not Me Too and Me. 23andMe. Her grandma was like, she was reading it in front of her grandma, and like, her grandma was like, no, we are just this. Like, I know we are specifically this, and if anything else says it, it's a lie. And then, like, she's going through all this stuff, and she's like, well, I don't know where you got that from. But then there's 2% Italian, so whenever an Italian thing is happening on TV, I go, Nicole, your heritage. Because famously, very stoned, we were watching Boomerang. Remember that, guys?
Fuck
Saslav.
Yeah.
And it was during St. Patrick's Day, and the start screen, the first banner was like, check out our collection of St. Patty's Day cartoons. And I go, Nicole, my heritage.
God damn it, dude. Nicole, it's your heritage. Look. So what do you say whenever you order pizza? Do you ask Nicole if this is accurate to Italian pizza?
Oh, I should start doing that.
Yeah. Like you're missing an opportunity. Every time any Italian food. Is this authentic?
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Mananana meatball.
Banana sauce, you know?
Yeah.
The nana sauce.
Banana sauce. Ooh, yeah, put that on some ice cream.
Banana sauce. Ooh.
Banana. Minions. Banana. Minions. We still got it, bitches.
No.
Yeah, we've been exclusively talking about guns for 29 minutes. So, we still got it.
Yeah, we still got it. We can still do it.
Well, like, you guys haven't talked about guns in like 25 minutes, you idiots.
Don't call us idiots. We're just very smart.
Don't call us idiots. We're just very smart. We have that Sigma big brain, okay?
You don't want to mess with us because we got smarts.
Smarties. Yeah. Are they book smarts? Are they reality smarts?
They're just smarts. I'm going to be honest. At the start of the movie, I barely took any notes because I was not paying attention.
Okay, well, I'll pay attention for you. the comet flies over and it kills people, and that's about to happen. But our main character Reggie, she works at a movie theater and she's playing Tempest, and the manager's like, dude, we need to make sure everything's clean so when it's closing time we can leave. And she's like, I already cleaned everything. And he's like, well, I want you to take this flashlight and walk the house. And she's like, no, they pelt me with things when I do that, right? And he's like, I don't care. She's like, you ever been hit with a dot? A milk dud. And she's pissed that one of her scores on Tempest got lifted by someone named DMK. And she's pissed about it. She's like, have you seen anyone with the initials DMK recently?
Anybody know DMK?
Come on. Wait, no, this is a dumb story. I don't need to say it.
What?
Growing up, we called ourselves the Dutch's Murder Crew, which you could initial as DMK, but we did DMC.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't DMK.
Yeah, it wasn't DMK. It should have been. Because,
to be cool.
Yeah.
With a K. Cool as in
Kottonmouth Kings. Cotton's technically a C, but they spell it with a K. KMK, baby.
Yeah. I don't know what KMK is.
Well, you've never heard of Kottonmouth Kings? Guess what their subject matter in their raps and pseudo rock songs.
What's their subject matter?
Yeah, what do they always talk about?
You said pseudo rock and rap?
Yeah, and they're called the Kottonmouth Kings.
Oh. Why am I getting a white power vibe from it?
What? No.
Is that close or no?
No, marijuana.
Oh, Cottonmouth.
They're the Cottonmouth Kings.
Okay, I was worried because...
Oh, my God.
Sorry,
I thought you were going to be like... I thought we said, weed, obviously.
I'm too stoned to put 2 and 2 together.
They have 20-some albums. I guess you can really, talk about marijuana that often.
Yeah, you can.
They have a song, I'm gonna smoke weed for the rest of my life. Toking on the pipe. They have one such good album, Rolling Stone. It's very good.
Where are they from? Do you know?
They're from goddamn California,
from the
baby.
Hometowns, yeah.
They go to Humboldt County, toke down.
Humboldt County.
Because it used to be the only place that it was legal, pretty much.
I did not know that.
Yeah, dude. It was a county in California where you could toke down, baby. I'ma smoke weed for the rest of my life. I'm not doing the song justice.
You sound fantastic, James.
But what is doing justice is all these parents freaking dying. But shoot, we're not there yet.
We're not there, James. What's happening before that?
So there's a guy in the projection room that she's making it with.
Larry.
Yeah. And he's talking to someone and he's like, yeah, I got Night of the Creeps in 3D. It's not Night of the Creeps. In 3D. Tres Dimensiones.
Tres Dimensiones.
And then we meet Sam, and Sam is so fucking cool.
Sam is the best.
And Doris is a bitch.
I wrote Dumb Bitch Doris. Literally the first time we speak to Doris, or we see Doris, it's because Reg's trying to get the night off so she can bang Larry all night.
Make with him for $15, but not for that.
Well, they're making money because they're staying at the movie theater all night so they can make money off of letting somebody watch the movie.
A bootleg print.
But they're going to be fucking all night.
Oh, yeah, they're making all night.
Fucking.
Making fucking, okay?
They're making fucking.
No, they're making fuck.
They're fucking making all night.
No, they're shooting in, making babies.
Yeah, no, they were definitely having sex, James.
Gargling on it. Sex, that is.
Jesus.
Guys, I want to live in a planet where the air is ice cold fatties, okay? Because they start way into the movie, they're just huffing nitrous oxide. And I think that's what ice cold fatties is. And just if the entire oxygen was just ice cold fatty, or half oxygen, half ice cold fatty. So we're just gone off that nitrous all day.
We'd die, James.
No, our brains would adapt to the ice cold fatty. That's how we've evolved. we're just like chill as hell, like, oh yeah, guys, I'm on an ice cold fatty.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
We'd be a docile creature, and that's what everyone should be. Besides me, everyone else is docile, but not me.
Oh yeah, back to what I was saying.
What's up?
It was about Doris's dumbass.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
that bitch.
the very first time we see her is because Reggie's calling home, trying to get the night off so she can, make with her boyfriend all night.
Thank you.
Fucking.
No.
And yeah, things get a little heated between Sam and Doris because Sam's a little smartass, which I love.
She says, because Doris is stooping the next door neighbor,
100%.
even though
she's straight up cheating.
The dad's in
Honduras.
Yes. And she's being a bitch about that too, calling it Banana Land. It's like, we'll smack you, Doris. And, she does get smacked. But the last thing that Sam says to her is, you were born with an asshole. You don't need Chuck. And she's just smacks her, and then Sam smacks her back.
Yeah.
And then Doris punches her right in the face.
Wait, she cold cocks her. Don't forget.
And then the comet goes off.
Yeah, all the adults are out. Well, everybody's outside watching the comet go by.
And
Reg is busy making with her boyfriend.
And we find out that they are in this steel room because she's like, oh, I'm just always afraid someone will see us in here doing this. And he's like, no, man, we're in a steel thing. No one can see us here. And she goes, Superman could. And he's like, no, Superman can't see through steel.
It's like the only thing he can't see through. And I was about to say it, but she beat me to it because she's a fucking nerd. She goes... no, it's lead. Superman can't see through lead.
Yeah. And I was like, why is lead so cool, huh? Given Superman issues.
Given human issues, causes cancer and shit.
Writing words and making doy kids out of paint lovers.
Yeah.
Because if you eat paint, guys, if it's leaded, you'll become a doy kid.
Also, lead isn't actual lead. It's graphite.
Oh, in pencils?
In pencils.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
I'm pissed as hell.
Why?
Because I wish it were lead. So I could eat it and kind of get a paint rush from it.
Why?
I just said it's a paint rush.
No, James.
Just imagine if a half of the atmosphere is oxygen.
Oh.
A quarter of it's ice cold fatty and the other quarter is lead dust. Oh, I'm living in paint. Heaven.
You know how long you probably survive?
We've evolved to enjoy it. We got an upper and a downer, maybe,
Sorry, I'm doing druggy math right now. I don't think that's gonna work, James.
It'll work. Trust me, fellas.
Man, I don't understand it.
They were saying the scientist cucks, okay? Because they do end up becoming real pieces of shit. They are saying that this is what wiped out the dinosaurs. Like, oh, it can't be a coincidence. But then I'm like, well, how do fossils get created, huh?
They just die and...
They became dust. There wouldn't be bone left.
Yeah.
So I guess the Christians were right. Fossils are a hoax. But then we saw some of them become zombies, and maybe the zombies leave bone.
No, they all turn into dust.
Okay, all right. It's a hoax, guys.
No, because
fossils are a hoax. Let's go with this. It'll get us some boostings in the ratings.
No.
Dang it.
It wasn't a comet that killed the dinosaurs or started the ice. It was an asteroid that impacted.
No, I'm saying within this movie, they're saying this comet wiped out the dinosaurs.
They're idiots.
All right, guys.
The scientists in this movie were dumb.
Yeah. They forgot to close the exhaust for a few hours.
100%.
Yeah, they could have been all scot-free. A teenage girl sleeping by herself post running away in a garden shed. It was not exposed to this, but you guys were.
Because they're idiots.
Damn. And you want to know what? That green beret of a daddy? He did a good job sealing that tight and shut.
Well, it wasn't hers. She said it was some neighbors.
Dang it. Well, maybe Green Beret did a neighborly duty and tightened that up.
Also, I think you just need to be in a structure. I don't know if those.
Well, they weren't in a structure. They were in their like cave area.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just that for plot purposes, they got affected. But it seemed like in the movie, if you were just in a structure, not exposed to any of the like rays of it,
okay,
you were fine.
I thought it was specifically steel. Because that's how the guy in the truck, she's like, oh, is it a steel cabin? And he's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then, yeah. I wasn't probably paying attention then. I'm just wondering about the kids. Like, where the fuck would they?
Oh, yeah. I don't know where those kids. Oh, what if they were like trapped? Like, you know, they got set free because of this. They were trapped by an adult for a while.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. And hey, luckily he kept him in a steel cage. And you want to know what he was doing with them?
What?
Training them to wrestle so they go Hell in a Cell WWF 1999.
Hell in a Cell WWF.
Steel cage. That's why Taker and Mankind are still running around.
Really?
Yeah, because it was Hell in a Cell the night of the Comet, and it passed by. Luckily, they were in a steel cage.
I just thought they were in their coffins.
No.
Because in order to keep them in, they needed to be in a steel coffin.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
All right. I'll take it.
Look, man, the steel cage is a coffin for them.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
Yeah.
That's poignant.
They took the steel cage and put it in underground, and they fought to the death. They couldn't find them in the movie.
Okay.
That's the only reason why we didn't see him in it.
Man, truly, like, if there was a huge cave and, you know, like, it's never going to break down, throwing a wrestling match in a huge cave would be gnarly.
You should really invest into that.
Yeah, or just, like, on a sound stage to make it look like a big cave. Oh, no, actually, I'm getting scared now. Never mind.
You should trademark it so that way they don't steal it.
Someone can steal that, and I will never watch it because I am getting scared.
You should get paid off of it, though.
Okay, throw me a couple bones, all right?
Not just a couple bones.
A couple bones every day.
Sign a contract with my boy.
No.
If you use it and you don't sign a contract, I will find you.
The only company I will sign a contract to is Satan LLC Incorporated.
James, stop.
I just did it. Signed it.
Stop. No, erase it.
And I signed it, my soul for your soul.
Erase it.
He gave your soul back.
No, erase it.
Okay, I erased it.
Jesus Christ, I want to go to hell.
Oh, shoot.
That's why I keep saying Jesus Christ instead of cheese and rice.
You ever eat cheese and rice?
I don't like it.
All right, okay.
I like rice and I like cheese. I don't like those two things together.
So many of my notes were about the zombie dinosaurs.
Is there a question in there? Because I want to know if you had a question.
No.
Just hot takes?
Yeah, just that, like, the zombie dinosaurs were the fossils. If they didn't turn to dust, like, they just laid there and they eventually decomposed.
I don't know how to do science, so I don't know.
So those guys, them guys,
yeah.
Reggie goes back after running in with a zombie and sees, she goes into her house and she's like, where is everyone? And then hears something going on in Sam's bedroom and she goes, Sam? And she goes, yeah, what's up? And then she's like, oh my God, huh? And then Sam was like, oh, I thought you were Doris. You know she decked me last night, right?
That scene was amazing.
And then the where are the kids thing was so good. And then we meet this new dude because I go to a radio station. What's up?
We forgot to mention about what happened after they woke up.
Yeah. Lonnie, what was his name?
Larry.
Lonnie, Larry.
Lonnie Larry.
He got eaten.
He gets up because he goes out to see if the dude comes back with the film because he never came back. Spoiler alert, everybody died in the world.
Yeah.
And then, but before he leaves, because he's freaking out, because she wakes up to hear him freaking out after they had a night of making.
Oh, ha ha ha.
And
he got that crusty dick, yeah.
He tells her to wait there because he's going to go find him. But if the guy gets there before he finds him, tell him that, whatever.
Yeah.
And as he's leaving, she goes, "Wait, no egg McMuffin or nothing?"
Uh-huh.
That should kill me.
And she's like, what about my $15? And he's like, yeah, I'm pissed about it. Because he doesn't have the 50. He needed the 110 from the guy to pay her the 15.
Exactly. He has no money.
Yeah.
But then he immediately dies.
He got hit with a hammer so hard he went wonky everywhere.
And got eaten.
Yeah, baby. I forgot this was a zombie movie. Because there's not a lot of zombies. It's like very minimal.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Trancers. Then we meet this guy. He's like, oh, I thought you were one of those zombies. He's pulling a gun on them, but they show him their eyes. And he constantly is like, yeah, I was hanging out with this girl I picked up. So I was hanging out, and then, we heard this noise. We meaning me and the girl I picked up.
The girl that I picked up.
You know I pick up girls, right? He said the girl I picked up maybe 4 or 5 times, and it was very weird.
It's almost like if it was the director playing a specific character in the movie, being like, I pick up girls. I pick up girls.
I think it was just like poor. Just saying those same phrasing over and over again is always bad.
Yeah. I pick up girls.
Reggie is looking at the gun he has, and she goes, where'd you pick this up? A dime store? And I was like, Dad's a Green Beret, so she knows guns and regret.
Oh, yeah.
And the scientists call the radio station because Sam's on there saying like, hey, here we are. And they hang up. But they're listening to them on the telephone, and they're like, Sam's like, yeah, they didn't tell me anything. Like, I needed to go get you guys. I thought, like, I just couldn't process what they were saying. And then the scientists never call back to say, like, oh, hey, I can help you out here, okay?
Yep, they never said anything. I thought I was tweaking because they show up later, but, like, I don't know.
And all of them have fast food name tags on, because if you had these, like, coveralls, you would have it embroidered into your coverall.
Yes and no.
It's like fast food.
Yeah, but no. I know for some dress uniforms in the military, they use pin.
I am thinking of that now, like Cadet Kelly style probably had it. Okay.
Yeah.
If Cadet Kelly didn't have that, I'm thinking of another thing, okay?
You're
Listener,
of other shit,
okay?
But you
don't come at me and say like, oh yeah, I just
watched Cadet Kelly.
I watched it at 0.75 speed on YouTube, and yeah, there weren't any.
I slowed it down to a millisecond of 1 frame per 10 seconds.
And it's just, I know for a fact it wasn't in there.
And I didn't find it. James is a liar.
But goddamn it, I gotta thank you for letting me rewatch Cadet Kelly. It's a masterpiece. So you're welcome, actually, listener.
You're welcome, listener.
Okay.
Yeah, don't at me or my friend, okay? I'll find you.
But please give us a 5-star review on iTunes or Spotify.
Please be nice.
Or just comment if you're listening on YouTube. Anything, truly anything about the show.
We try to interact, but you know how people say they're chronically online?
Yeah. I'm
chronically offline.
Oh, hell yeah, except on Call of Duty, baby. Oh, you don't play online?
Not as much. We've been taking a break, but Shane just started playing with us last night. But I've just been watching a lot of like TV lately. Okay. Or like trying to catch up on NADDpod.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. How far are you?
Let me see. I'm pretty far into the 2nd season, but I still have
second campaign?
Into the second campaign.
Wait, Trinivale or Eldermorn? Is that Eldermorn? Yeah.
I listened to all of Trinivale.
Okay, hell yeah. So campaign 2, I loved campaign 2.
I mean campaign 3.
Oh, you're in.
Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't finish Eldermorn because I just couldn't get into it.
Oh, all right. I'm a bitch, I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch for like that kind of fantasy.
That's fair.
Like gloomy fantasy style.
I listened to a lot of it. I got to the end of the Jabari stuff.
Oh, and that's the best.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that shit rips. Lou 2 thumbs up.
Right now, I'm on episode 64 out of I thought they were gonna do another 100.
Oh no, this one's not 100.
No, I'm at 64 out of 72.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So I got 8 more.
And then the next campaign, Jake has been doing a fantastic job DMing. It rules.
Yeah.
Because it's his first time DMing, but it feels so like you are actually at a table hanging out at your friend's house, just like having someone weave a beautiful story for you.
Hell yeah.
Because like he clearly is like a little nervous, and it shows in like him while he reads, it's like very written, but in a good way. And he paints a picture through like the senses in such a great way. It's been rocking.
Does he is it like how in campaign 1 at first you can tell he's a little nervous, but as it gets going, you can hear the comfortable. Okay.
And I've been watching Jake and Amir and like his podcast and all of that for since I was in high school.
Yeah.
I have never heard him do like goofy, like little critter voices. And I'm like, holy shit, this is good. But it's weird of him doing it.
I can't wait to listen to. I can't wait to get there. I gotta finish this. Yeah, the second part of Bohemia.
Yeah,
because I've been loving it so far, and I just gotta see how this ends.
Yeah. But we gotta. This is already our longest episode. That's my bad. Wanting to talk about NADDpod.
I'm high as fuck, so that's my fault.
Guys, you gotta drink and drive in the end of times, okay?
Yeah, even if it's a dream, just do it.
Oh yeah, it was a dream, and she got pulled over by the cops, and they were all like wonky face.
Yeah. Me and James said it was all a dream.
It was all a dream.
But I also remember James saying, "What if Biggie turned MAGA?"
Yeah, because I said used to read Playboy magazines until I found God. You always got to think about like those people who are like really cool. There's a lot of people who were really cool and now they're kind of just chuds.
They are just chuds.
Would Biggie have been a chud? I hope not.
We'll see. He's still alive. He's in Cuba.
No, that's Tupac.
They're there together.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Making kissy faces at each other.
To each other. Hector decides that he wants to go back home. Before he goes, him and Reg get like a little closer. She tells him about how her mom left him after Vietnam.
Yeah, he gets back and she pieces out. That's fucked up.
Yeah. And then he asks, that Larry guy you're with. He goes, was it serious? Also, she's a high schooler. This guy's like gotta be
at least 18 because he's driving a truck. Across states.
100%.
Like, I think a 16-year-old or 17-year-old might be able to get that kind of license
in the 80s. Yeah.
Like, and do that for like a family business, but it's not, I guess it is winter break. No, he's at least 18.
He's got to at least be 18.
But she also says that her dad was trying to raise them as like the men to like, hey, go into the military. But once he realized like, oh no, these will never be my boys. And I kind of just got to stop thinking that. He kind of was like, I'll find a wife to take care of you. Peace out. I'd rather go to war than
raise 2 women.
Yes. Oh my God. Have emotional connection opposed to trying to further my legacy and raise another me. That's what dads do, though.
She says about Larry, he and I were going steady, which I, for some reason, thought was so funny, just how the line was delivered.
Yeah. Nicole and I are going steady. 12 years of steadiness,
Wait, you guys aren't married? That's a joke.
Yeah.
I already know.
We're just going steady, you know?
Yeah, I already know.
Long-term steadiness.
Y'all are just going steady.
Uh-huh. Oh, holy shit, there's a dick and balls in your hand.
Shut the fuck up.
I forgot. Oh, Nicole was drawing something and I was like...
It was like cherries or something.
Yeah, and I was like, it does look like this dino cat was like hugging a big dick and balls. And she's like, God damn it, I'm erasing it. I was like, no. And then Jose goes, to be fair, James thinks everything is a dick and balls. And I go, that's right, dick and balls.
Just the quickness to hit me back with it.
Oh, I love Sam goes, yeah, I'm getting a rash. And then Reggie goes, you and your rashes. Which means like she does get them. So when she started itching, I was like, oh, wait.
I think she just gets hives.
Yeah.
Like, that's what happened to my sister. I think she would just get random hives. And I think it's because we have a history of anxiety in our family.
Oh, yeah.
So
that'll do it.
it'll do it.
Ever have your friends snag all the ladies you liked? Because Sam was saying Reggie did that to her.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it happens, but you just gotta be all right. You gotta, if you like somebody, you just gotta do something about it.
You gotta say, hey, you want a neck?
I don't think that.
And after long-term necking, maybe
wanna
we
go
could
some
make. Yeah. Did you also say make? All right. Whoo. We're in simpatico.
I can't believe I'm saying this shit.
Yeah, hey, imagine dealing with this chaos for 24/7.
I was just wondering how it happens, how much weed does Nicole smoke?
No, so Nicole's fine. Also, like, I'm very stoned. I'm not like this 24/7. I mean, except today I was on Diet Coke and I was just like screaming. I was like, let me hit your ass. It was like, just like in here to myself while editing Sweet Child of Time. Just saying dumb bullshit like that, high on caffeine. Just like really tweaking.
Fuck, dude.
Like, I'm a dummy, okay? Of course, this brain thought of Dream Warriors 3 edits try to kill Freddy.
Let me get in your ass.
Let me hit your ass. And other dumb shit. I kept going, Butter likes to eat that sweet tenderized meat. I kept saying that over and over again.
God.
Butter likes to eat that sweet tenderized meat. Ooh. Make it about weed.
Butter.
We could sell it to the Cottonmouth Kings.
Butter.
These guys in this mall, these
Mall
three
thugs.
stock boys, they went wonky and crazy. They're turning into zombies and they kidnap them while they're doing a montage to a re-record of Girls Just Want to Have Fun because it's budget friendly.
Oh, yeah.
And then the guy's like gets Sam and is like, I'm gonna ice Bachelorette number 2 if you don't give me my guy. But then he just shoots his guy and he says, she's like, what's wrong with you? You're crazy. And he says, I'm not crazy. I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. He was weird. He was like kind of like that. Actually. Kind of.
And at this time, the helicopter's coming down with the scientists, and they're like, oh, well, they could be anywhere. They're not at the radio station. And then they're like, well, no, we can narrow this down. What would adolescents be doing? And I was like, they all scream, the library, of course.
The library.
Because they're all
of course.
fucking nerds, and that's where they would have gone.
That's where I would have been. That's not where you would have went?
My library was scary.
I would have gone to the top of the Chicago Stock Exchange and it would have been 5 on the NASDAQ.
Yeah, our library was like an old, probably made in the 1900s building, and I like because it was funded by the Hackleys or what. Yeah, it's a Hackley library.
Yeah.
So like in the early 1900s was built, so it just has kind of a spooky vibe to it.
Gross, dude.
And it was like every year they would have a like live reading of an actor as Edgar Allan Poe doing Edgar Allan Poe poetry and stories. And it was scary. I went with my mommy.
Sometimes our apartment can be scary. It's also was made in the 1920s or something.
Yeah.
So it's like about 100 years old. So
Yeah.
Could be a little scary.
Especially when you go in the basement. Does it look like Murder House American Horror Story?
Now they renovated.
Oh, hell yeah.
They're trying to rent it out. It's like a 2-bedroom for $1,500.
Dang, a finished basement, nothing better.
Yeah. Yeah, they just finished renovating it. They changed the floors, painted the walls, renovated the kitchen.
Be the first one to pee in the toilet bowl so you can claim stake to it. Just sneak down there, pee in the toilet bowl, and say, like, this is technically mine now.
Around Thanksgiving, they were on vacation, I think, and I went down there just to check it out.
Okay.
That's about it, though.
You snuck into the house?
It was open.
Oh, what? I might need to bleep that out. Wait, was it when it was just a basement or when it's the apartment?
They weren't finished renovating it.
Okay.
Yeah, they weren't finished renovating.
When you said when they went on vacation, it sounded like the family who is living there.
When the people who live upstairs,
okay.
like the people who watch and take care of it. When they went on vacation, the basement, because it was getting rented. Before it was just like a regular apartment basement, but no one had lived there for a while.
All right.
Because it needed to be renovated in order for them to rent it out.
Okay. You got to upper decker it real quick, okay?
Ooh, I should.
Yeah.
I should.
Lay
They
your
won't know where it's coming from, too.
Yeah. Every night you just upper deck it every time. You cut a hole in the floor that's right above. So, like, unfortunately, you'd have to, like, get a pulley system and be able to, like kind of fish hook the top of the toilet off. So then you can poop inside of the bowl. Eventually, it would just be landing on top of the toilet bowl. Or when the toilet seat is up, you do a poop and they're like, who didn't flush? That's funnier. And like sometimes intentionally like get diarrhea. So it's just like down there and they're like, someone's unhealthy.
Eat a shit ton of like Taco Bell and Chipotle at the same time.
Sometimes pee down there, which it would never get like, it would just splatter on the side of the toilet bowl. And then be like, who did this? Which one of you asshole men? Or if it's just like women living there, they're like, who the fuck is standing while peeing?
Oh my God, dude.
Oh yeah, that's what we needed. All right.
Sorry, y'all.
The scientists find them and they shoot the creepazoids, and the girls are like, hey, we're not with them. We swear. We just met them an hour ago.
We just met them an hour ago.
They bring Reggie back. It looks like they kill Sam, but they bring Reggie back and they say, they're trying to like ask her if she's had any like diseases.
They're asking her medical history.
Yeah, because they want to start taking her blood. But I was wondering, have you ever had a hep? Have you ever had mono or a baby in you?
You pray.
Are you M-preg? Did you see that discussion in the Hit It and Crit It chat?
No, I forgot to. I haven't checked it yet.
Robbie's coming over because I was like, hey, is anyone interested in doing the Christian M-preg movie Mama Boy? And Robbie's like, I am interested in that, James. A Christian M-preg movie. What the hell? It's so anti-abortion that it's pro-queer somehow. It's wild.
Hell yeah.
Because they're like, you can't give up this baby. Yes, it's in a man, but the life is created. He will bring this to term. And he's good with it.
And he's good with
it? And
oh, shit.
When him and his girlfriend got teen pregnanted, it was always like, oh, well, what will the community think of us? It was never, hey, maybe we should get an abortion. That was never brought up. And she's like, well, everyone will chastise me. And his solution to this isn't like, hey, well, maybe we should look into abortion. Like, let's look. No, his uncle scientist found a way to M-preg a monkey. So he's like, oh, Uncle M-preg me pretty much. It's wild.
That's crazy.
And his dad is so like, when he finds out about it, and everyone is calling him fat. Like, he's clearly pregnant, but they're calling him fat. And it's like, no, that is a pregnant man, guys.
That is a pregnant man. Hell yeah. You should ask him when he's on to come on for Chopping Mall or to either Chopping Mall or Ultraviolet.
Yeah, but he has to bring shrooms.
He's got him.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm nervous.
Yeah, you can't call his bluff, and when he's got him, you can't be like, oh fuck, I'm scared. He's got actual edibles too.
So no, I'm scared in the sense that it's like, well, we'll have to record it before the day it needs to go out because I'm like, I don't think I could edit on shrooms.
Yeah, that'd be fine with me.
Yeah, all right.
He's usually off on Wednesdays too.
Oh yeah, and also like your schedule is probably changing.
Yeah.
White was a good guy. We find out that like sketchy doctor, like
I thought White was bad. I wrote definitely evil, and then when I realized that she wasn't, I was like, "Oops, my bad."
She's trying to save people because she's like, "There's no way. Like we should not be kidnapping children to try and save ourselves. We fucked up. This is on us. We can't do this to others when it's like we have like 36 hours to live."
But they're trying to like elongate it as long as possible.
Yeah, by transferring out their blood or some shit.
Yeah, they're doing like basically blood transfusions.
Yeah.
We're trying to make a serum.
You ever explode TNT in the army?
No, just a grenade and a automatic machine gun that shoots grenades.
Whoa.
Well, it's just like a machine
I know,
grenade thrower.
I've played video games before.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and you lived it.
No, I didn't live it. I just, in training, shot them.
Yeah. I mean, like you got to throw a grenade.
Everybody does that in the army.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Guess who doesn't do that? Everyone else.
Yeah, but...
Unless they're like, something's wrong, you know?
Yeah, but you should know, like... Not you should know, but like everyone in the army knows how to throw a grenade, whether or not they're combat or not.
I could never throw a grenade because I might like it a little too much. Okay,
well,
I might get some sexual gratification out of
throwing a grenade.
I threw a grenade and it fucking exploded. I am God.
That's crazy.
I'm the god of fuck.
That's crazy.
And that's what a grenade will do to you, you know? That's why I don't shoot. That's why I don't throw a grenade.
You shouldn't have a grenade.
Oh, imagine going like this.
James,
and
put
then
the grenade away.
Building explodes.
James, put the grenade away.
I don't have a grenade.
Put it away. It's okay.
I have to be honest with you. It's just full of sprees. It's one of those. It's a candy
I'm gonna
grenade.
fucking spree.
Oh no, I meant ciclets. Ciclets are good, right?
Yeah, they're
my
just
God.
gum. Chicle.
No, the chocolate balls.
Oh.
Is it? Yeah, ciclets.
I don't know.
Oh, dude, you should have some ciclets. It's
You have
chocolate,
any?
but I don't think it's chocolate.
You got any?
No, I don't keep that in the apartment.
You got any?
Because sweets are just like a gun. If I had them in the house, they'd eventually end up in my mouth. It's something I say often.
It's such a good... I've seen the stand-up bit, but it's so good. I can't have Oreos in the house. Why? Because like a gun, it'll end up in my mouth.
Wait, that's a stand-up joke?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, because I always, the reason why I don't have ice cream in the house is, like, I've said that to myself.
Yeah.
Of, like, if anyone ever asks, like, how come you don't own a gun, I would say, because just like ice cream, if I had it in the house, it would end up in my mouth.
That's so fucking funny.
And I'd rather just push through suicidal thoughts instead of being like, but...
Let me
Come to think of it,
let me just lean into it.
I have something that could really finally solve these thoughts that I'm having. But I don't, so that's why I continue living. Family members who say I should own a gun? Oh, no,
Same.
maybe I have a will that I don't know about, but they do. They're like, we want to own the Marshland media empire. And I was like, I don't think you do.
I don't think you want it.
I guess you could try to heavily influence like 30 people. I mean, I don't even think the Manson family had those numbers. So you want to know what?
Good luck.
Yeah, you'll be doing well. Never breathe anything from a stranger. That's something a kid said that their parents told them. Then we find out that Sam's not dead. And Reggie goes, hey, I thought they killed you. I thought they were dead. And she goes, they were exaggerating totally.
They were totally exaggerated. Sam, best character in the movie.
Yeah, they get out of there. They blow up a truck full of these cretin scientists. and they get married, obviously, and they're raising these kids, even though like she's 18, or no, she's like 16.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's like late high school age. And then this like 20-year-old dude probably are raising these like 12, 13-year-olds. Treating them like children.
Well, we gotta be the first ones to restart society.
Yeah, they say the burden of civilization is on us.
It's on us now.
And then this dude pulls up in a goddamn top-down car.
Oh, yeah. Nice sports car.
And he's like, whoa, checking out Sam. And he's like, you want to go for a ride? And she's like, I'd love nothing more than that.
She was like, is this your car? He goes, yeah, I have like 28 more.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to go for a ride? She goes, you have no idea.
Yeah.
And then hops in.
And then as he pulls away, what's on his license plate? DMK. He was the one creeping up on the Tempest high scores.
Oh, we forgot to mention she got her get back on that.
Yeah, she wiped his name out of there.
Oh, yeah.
DMK. It's in the sports.
The whole movie was a full circle.
Yeah, and it rocks, guys.
This movie slaps, James.
Uh-huh. That's why, we didn't have as many goofy bits, because this is just a good movie.
Such a fun movie.
Such a good pootie.
Such a good pootie.
Ah.
Ew. Ew. That's disgusting.
Oh, no. Darn it. I wanted one more ew.
Ew.
He did it. Yeah. If this is your first episode, every episode ends with Jose going,
Ew.
man.
That's been every episode since we started. It has to stop.
Yeah.
We have to stop that bit.
So go back, maybe make a compilation of all of them, okay? You'll be very excited that you downloaded each episode, listened through for the ews, and oh yeah.
I can't believe we still do it to this day.
We'll be retweeting on Blue Sky when you post that compilation. We'll give you a shout out on the show, etc. Go back, find all the
ew.
Oh man, the minds that will be bringing you Dream Warriors. Oh man, if we do that, it will truly be the dumbest thing we've ever done, and it's such a huge time commitment. You have to be like in the headspace. Hey, I'm maybe 40 minutes into this Freddy Krueger movie, and then I pass out.
I don't know if it's gonna happen, James. I rarely ever get dreams anymore.
Oh, yeah, shit. I guess I gotta find people who dream.
Yeah.
I'm a dreamer.
Ask Joe. Maybe he'll do it.
Okay.
He might not.
No, I don't think Joe would want to do this.
Yeah.
He'd be like, yeah, James, this is my version of talking about Beyblade, i.e., I'm a co-host who just does not want to do this with you.
Ask Shane. Maybe Shane will join you.
Okay, maybe Corey.
But Corey gets high now.
Oh, so he doesn't dream? I dream
Maybe. He will dream, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I dream all the time still, and I get night terrors, which will be what will suck. I fear that most of the episodes will be like, yeah, 7 nights in a row, Nicole had to wake up saying, it's okay, James. It's okay. It's okay. And then she passes right back out.
It's okay, James. It's okay, buddy.
Because it probably happens once a month or more. But if we throw
fine.
Freddy Krueger, unless I'm just, materialize big fucking gun.
Yeah, you have to fight him, James.
Yeah, with a doom weapon.
How are you going to fight him in your dreams?
Oh, with a doom weapon.
That's sick.
The BFG.
You fight him with Jason's face.
Okay.
Yeah. You throw it at him, he's going to be caught off guard, and then that's when you shoot him with the doom gun.
Hell yeah. Or I just try to think real hard and he just disappears.
You have the power in the dream.
Yeah,
so.
to just be like, and if he the dream's over and he dissipated, that counts as me killing him.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he is no longer here. He has vanished from mind's eye.
That is true.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Jose, you got anything to plug?
No. Just that this movie slaps. Keep an eye out for more content from us.
Yeah. And hey, guys, head over to patreon.com/MLMpod, where for $5 a month, you get exclusive content every single Friday. This Friday is Engaged with Nicolas Cage discussing the movie, what was it? Dying of the Light from 2014. And $10 patrons get all of that plus monthly bonus exclusive content in the form of straight to Patreon. That's where you will be able to hear Robbie and I discuss Mama Boy.
Mama Boy.
I think that'll be released like next Tuesday, because he's coming over Monday, but it doesn't take long to edit. Maybe it'll go out Monday night. So please check out all of that. And more importantly, $10 patrons get shout-outs on every single free feed podcast. So let's begin with those, starting with Steve F., Alex Z, The Waz, Orion, my Bickle brother in common law, Joshua, Jake, Steve Barnes, a sweet child of time, my mother, Lil Corey's BFF and now former roommate Shane, from twitch.tv/CoreWinning, it's Corwin, also from This Movie's Gay, which is back now, baby. Woo! Our next movie will be Rookie. It's a Korean movie about volleyball players, and one of them falls in love with another one.
Oh, man.
And from the Rom Complex, as well as Formulaic, a podcast and script writing, it's twitch.tv/R2Shelby2. And finally, from Speed Radio, a podcast and all things Sonic the Hedgehog, it's Tay, a.k.a. Zinny D, and I've been James.
I've been Jose.
And we've been Deth to Squids. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I think I want to watch Trancers tonight.
Hey, make sure it's a good one.
Number 4
I'll kill myself
is a snore.
if I have to watch that movie again.
I think watching one or the other, 4 or 5, is fine, but if you were to watch both of them back to back, that's hell.
If you need to watch a sequel, watch the last one.
Or 3 rocks. But guys, we need to go. Bye.
Bye. Shake that laffy-taffy.
Freaky leak.
Freaky.
Yellow. Oh, yes. Pardon my French, but I am.
Hombre, girl.
Oh, yes. Ho.
It's pardon.
I got the first. Why would you do that? Nicole first, like a couple weeks, kept doing that to me, and I was like, "That's mean, Nicole." Okay, this will be a blooper, but I forgot to show you. I got the first comic book appearance of Huckleberry Hound, Yogi Bear, and Boo Boo. It's a comic from 1959, man.
Holy shit, that's awesome, dude. I can't wait to see it. And I'm sorry, it was
it's fine.
It was just bam.
Is the mic set in nicely for you?
Yeah, I adjusted it.
Okay,
I'm
awesome.
kind of hunchy, so this kind of works for me.
Hell yeah, brother.
As long as it's getting picked up in the mic, you know.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, yeah.